Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to Celtic Legacy Wrestling. I am the Bard, the Keeper of Scrolls, and the Teller of Tales. Today I have the honor of presenting to you CLW episode 36. On this episode, we have 3 battle royals to determine the participants in a number 1 contenders match for the CLW Tag Team Championship at St. Patty's Gold Rush. We're also going to see Paige versus Myla Grace. And in our main event, it's Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer in a casket match. Now let's get to the action. Welcome to CLW episode 36. We're opening up with a tag team battle royal. The War Raiders, Imperium, New Catch Republic, and Kings of the North. There will be 3 tag team battle royals on this episode. The winners of the 3 battle royals will face each other at St. Patty's Gold Rush in a triple threat elimination match, with the winner of that match being the number 1 contender for the CLW Tag Team Championship at Celtic Frenzy. Ilya in trouble. Ivar with that pile driver. So far, nobody's been eliminated. Tyler Bate able to hang on there. I thought he was gone. Kaiser's in trouble, and Kaiser is eliminated. Pete Dunne managed to hang on. One would have to think that this match would favor the War Raiders. Being the bigger team, may be harder to get them over the top rope. And Ilya is eliminated. Imperium is gone. Corbin taking it to Ivar. Bonesaw in the meantime may be eliminated by Pete Dunne. The Imperium is gone, and the other 3 teams are still intact. Corbin, impressive strength there. Now Ivar is eliminated. Eric now by himself representing the War Raiders. Tyler may be eliminated here by Corbin. And Tyler is gone. Kings of the North at full force. Pete Dunne on his own representing New Catch Republic, and Eric on his own representing the War Raiders. Maybe Dunne and Eric should work together to try to eliminate at least one of the members of the Kings of the North. Corbin's in trouble on the top rope. That's not where you want to be, but it looks like Dunne's taking him back in with a superplex. Eric, in the meantime, could be looking to eliminate Bonesaw. Bonesaw is in trouble. Bonesaw, hang on. Pete Dunne now trying to assist, but Bonesaw fights back. Kings of the North still in this. And Pete Dunne, I thought he was going to be eliminated there, but he managed to hang on. Corbin trying to help Bonesaw out. Bonesaw is eliminated. Corbin, that was close. If Pete Dunne hadn't have caught Eric there, Eric might have eliminated Corbin. We now have one representative of each team. Eric is gone. We're down to Pete Dunne and Corbin. Is New Catch Republic or the Kings of the North going to advance? Pete Dunne in control at the moment. Missing with that maneuver from the top rope. Corbin now taking advantage. Counter by Dunne. Dunne trying to eliminate Corbin here to win the match for his team. Can Corbin hang on? Corbin fights back in. Dunne still in control at the moment. Dunne just has to get Corbin over the top rope at this point. And New Catch Republic advances. Our second match is a CLW Women's Champion Paige against Myla Grace. It's a non-title match. Myla had come out during the TLC match at Edinburgh Rumble and interfered on Liv's behalf. However, Paige was still able to retain the championship and win the match. Paige asked for this match to teach Myla a lesson for interfering. We're still not sure why Myla was out there. She has Session Moth in her corner. Paige has Succubus and Raven Creed in her corner. Paige in control of the match. Counter by Myla. Now fighting for control of the match. Paige back in control at the moment. Paige with a beautiful drop kick there. So looking for a submission. Myla just kicks Paige right in the face. Raven on the apron, removing the buckle, it looks like. Buckle pad. Looking for a submission, but the referee was distracted with the turnbuckle pad. Paige regaining control of the match, snapping Myla's throat across the top rope. You'd have to wonder if Myla interfered in that match with Paige as some way of getting a match with the Brood with Session Moth, maybe for the tag championship. Or maybe she just wants Paige's championship, though Myla has primarily been a tag wrestler this season in CLW. Distraction by Succubus and Raven, allowing Paige to get an upper hand there. We're at a 7. Paige and now Myla returning to the ring. A DDT. Paige going to end it, trying to end this. And Paige wins. Our second tag team battle royal. The Social Elite, Braxium, Gallus, and another surprise that we're going to see throughout these battle royals, the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher debuting in CLW. One would have to think the Social Elite want their championships back. Both members of Social Elite taken out there. Mark Coffey is eliminated by Nathan Frazier. Axiom now in trouble. And Axiom eliminated by Thrasher. Frazier in trouble. Wolfgang in a bad position. Thrasher trying to eliminate. Frazier able to hang on. Nobody was there to take him out of the ring. Wolfgang hanging on. Thrasher is gone. Social Elite at full force right now with one member of each of the opposing teams. Smith being pummeled by Nathan Frazier. Frazier now turning his attention to Wolfgang. Well, Social Elite are both still in there. That doesn't mean much from what we saw in the first Battle Royal. Smith reversing, taking out Wolfgang's knee. And Mosh is eliminated. Headbangers are gone. Smith on the top rope. Not really someplace you want to be in a battle royal. Meteora to Wolfgang. Also took out Nathan Frazier. Can the Social Elite pull this off? Frazier fighting back. And Frazier is gone. Now just Wolfgang versus the Social Elite. Wolfgang with Smith in the corner. Drops him face first on the buckle. Guinness now taking it to Wolfgang. Could be trying to eliminate Wolfgang here. For some reason Smith didn't assist. Guinness to the top, but Wolfgang gets under the rope out of the way, giving Wolfgang a break here instead of taking him out of the ring. You'd think between the two of them, the Social Elite could have eliminated Wolfgang by now. Guinness accidentally hits Smith there. Guinness trying to eliminate Wolfgang. Can he get him out of the ring? The Social Elite have won the second Battle Royal. Time for a third Battle Royal. The Draw versus the Triangle of Terror versus the Irish Aces versus Joe Hendry and Roddy Piper. The winner of this Battle Royal will advance to St. Paddy's Gold Rush to face New Catch Republic and the Social Elite in a triple threat elimination match. And the winner of that match will be the #1 contender for the CLW Tag Team Championship at Celtic Frenzy. Hendry in trouble. Sammy D in a bad spot, but is able to fight his way back in. Wade barely hanging on. No eliminations yet. Big brogue to the back of Roddy Piper. Piper is dazed. No one seems to want to take advantage of that. Sheamus just taking it to Piper. No one's trying for an elimination. They're just beating each other up right now. Piper with a knee to Sheamus. Aleister Black is gone, leaving Wade Barrett of the Triangle of Terror. Sheamus is in trouble, and Sheamus is eliminated. Yeah, Wade of the Triangle and JD of the Irish Aces fighting on their own for their team. Wade is maybe eliminated here by Sammy D. Wade is gone and the Triangle have been eliminated. Jay now looking to get rid of Roddy Piper. And Piper is gone. Hendry trying to eliminate Sammy D. Right now the draw is in full force. Unless Sammy is eliminated here, but Sammy's able to fight back. JD looking to eliminate Joe Hendry. If the draw just waits to see. Sammy now joining in. It's now JD versus the draw. Can JD somehow overcome this? I don't think it's going to be possible. It's the draw working together. JD could be eliminated here by Jay. Sammy may want to help. He doesn't need to. The draw. The first team to win with both members still in there. Time for our main event. Casket match between Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer. Whoever loses this match will be gone from CLW. Stephanie and Rhea come to this. Rhea already won a casket match against China several weeks ago after their team fell apart. Rhea then brought in Stephanie to be her replacement in the Terror Twins. Things didn't go so well, and that team also fell apart. Rhea on the last episode of CLW then said she was going to send Stephanie out of CLW the same way you did Rhea or China in a casket match. Stephanie accepted the challenge. Which one of these two will remain in CLW and which one will leave here in a casket? We've seen 3 casket matches thus far in CLW this season. The first was Rhea versus China, in which Rhea won. The second was Kaya McKenna versus Dawn, in which Kaya won. The third was Kaya versus Blair Onyx at Edinburgh Rumble, in which Kaya won. That brings us to this, the 4th casket match. Stephanie able to fight out of that. Could be Rhea's turn to go into a casket. Stephanie taunting, taking her time. May not be a wise maneuver as Rhea closed the casket. Rhea to the top rope, missing with whatever she was going for there. Stephanie reopening the casket. Rhea just clotheslined her over the top rope into the casket. That was amazing. Stephanie fights out. Stephanie now closing the casket. Guess she wasn't too impressed with being clotheslined over the top rope. Two of them rolling on the outside. Rhea opening the casket. She must be thinking it's time to put Stephanie in there. Stephanie reversing with a neat defeat. Rhea crawling up Stephanie with headbutts. Rhea getting a chair, pummeling Stephanie. Stephanie able to reverse that. SVB. Rhea is in trouble. Stephanie's got to get her to the casket though. Sledgehammer coming into play. Riptide. They're on the opposite side of the ring. They have to get to the other side of the ring to get one or the other in that casket. Stephanie now taking it to Rhea. Kendo stick. Rhea able to get this kendo stick from Stephanie. Stephanie now sent into the casket. Rhea looking to end this. Or not. She's giving Stephanie a chance to get up. That was odd. Maybe she wants to punish Stephanie some more. Looked like that might have been an error by Rhea. Back and forth between these two. Stephanie in the casket again. Rhea trying to get the lid closed. She's trying. Stephanie's fighting it. Stephanie's out. Return to the ring. Temporarily anyway. Stephanie missing with that super kick and a second one. Setting up for another SVB. Rhea may be in trouble here if Stephanie can get her in the casket. Rhea is back in the casket. Stephanie, however, I thought she wasn't going to go for the lid at first, but now she is trying to close that. Rhea fights out. Rhea with a second win. Met with a flying kendo stick. Another Riptide incoming, it looks like. Riptide. Rhea just tossing Stephanie with a boot into the casket. This time she's going to try to close that. Can she send Stephanie on her way? Stephanie's fighting it. Can Rhea close the lid? Rhea has won. Rhea Ripley has won the war, and Stephanie is gone from CLW. Rhea Ripley has won the casket match, and Stephanie Vaquer is no longer in CLW. The New Catch Republic, Social Elite, and The Draw will be facing off in a triple threat at St. Patty's Gold Rush to determine the #1 contender for the CLW Tag Team Championship at Celtic Frenzy. You're not going to want to miss the stories yet to be told. So unless you're the village idiot, you should like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.